Hi, Tubies, Freakville here with an interesting rant. I'm sure it's going to be. I'm not sure where this will go, but that hasn't stopped me so far. It occurs to me that some of you don't know me. I originally started this thing as a local project and it became kind of bigger. My name is Birch Tree, and among other things, I am the Grand Poobah of the Circle A system of magic. I like Grand Poobah because it's funny. And that's the thing, when you create your own system, you can call yourself whatever the fuck you want. And just never found me a system out there that worked for me all the way. Elements of many systems, sure. But one of the prime components in my system is personal responsibility. Circle A, System of Magic's prime directive. Take personal responsibility for your life. You take personal responsibility and control for your life, or somebody will control your life. And then we go into this other thing. And when we were first starting out in our town, somebody challenged me, and actually it was more of an attack. Accused me of mind control. I thought that was really fascinating because although the word was true, what this person was trying to say was that I was trying to control people's minds, and apparently she was unfamiliar with my system. My system was trying to teach people to control their own minds because their minds are already controlled. And quite frankly, it would bore me to control people's minds because it's far too easy. People have been programmed to be receptacles of programming. In this stage of the game, at least here in America, we say you can be programmed in 30-second sound bites, and you've been programmed your whole life to be that way. And it's going to be pretty hard to unprogram you. So, golden rule: control your mind, or it will be controlled, and it will be controlled by forces bent on your demise. Do you feel inadequate, unworthy, less than, social issues? Feel like people don't like you, or people are better than you. Well, this is because that's your program, and part of that program may lie in your parents, childhood baggage, those kind of things, but a large portion of that lies in society. You've been programmed by the TV to feel inadequate, so you can be sold products to make you feel adequate. You can be sold drugs, self-help programs, clothes, weight loss systems, on and on and on and on. This box you watch is bent on your demise. It's bent on having you broke and miserable and wanting more, wanting more things that you did not need before. My system addresses that, teaches people how to reprogram themselves. Now, this guy sitting right here talking, I guess, to the world on this box was a scared little kid. Scared little adolescent kid. Had all probably of the social baggage that there is when I was a kid. It was a spooky little witch, which made more people act weird towards me, be scared of me, that kind of thing. So more reasons for the baggage as time went on. Don't be Facebooking messaging me while I'm on YouTube. God, people. But I found myself in positions early in life where I needed to be a public speaker, and I needed to learn how to communicate with people and get over stage fright and all that kind of stuff. And what I learned early on, I learned some things about subliminal programming. And with very limited technology, cassette tapes and timers, about the only technology available to me, I reprogrammed myself. As soon as I learned how it was done and the basics of it, it made a lot of sense to me, and I reprogrammed myself. And maybe that's something to look at here. There could be some backlash. And I reprogrammed myself to be a public speaker, and I gotta say, it worked so well. That's all I do. I've had an entire life now of radio, stage, music. Been teaching since I was 13, groups of people. I'm constantly doing rituals in front of people. And now here I am on YouTube, at work, when I probably should be doing other things, talking to more people. That's because I programmed myself. Now, I've already gone to 5 minutes just in the intro to this. So I want to give at least a technique. You can go find out if my ideas are true and if you actually have been programmed to your demise. But the thing is, for witches, we're tapping that part of our mind. The mind is very linked to the spirit. Maybe the spirit exists in the mind. Who knows? But they're very linked. You control the mind, you control the spirit. If you evolve in the mind, your spirit evolves. And a little technique that I learned early on involves sigil magic. Now, if you go and look at my other videos on sigil magic, statements of intent, and the 3 keys, I think you'll have enough to do something really effective here, and I'll be able to tell you how to do it in under 10 minutes, I think. I'm at 6:23 right now. So, now, assuming that you've watched the video on sigil magic and learned how to sigilize your intent, sleep sigil magic. You can't even see that, can you? There we go. This is a sigil I made to program some things into myself that I want to have. It could be, I want to remember people's names. I want to make more money. I want to be more successful. I want to not be scared in crowds. I want to, I wanted to learn how to pick up on chicks. I don't know. Whatever you want to be, sigilize your intent. Make it into words, and then make the words into a symbol, and then make this symbol the last thing you see before you go to sleep. It can be that simple. You want to take it another step. There's 2 main hardcore ways of imprinting a suggestion to your subconscious: pain or pleasure. Extreme pain or extreme pleasure. So if you want to masturbate while looking at the sigil before you go to sleep, or if you want to take a big lighter to your hand, don't try that at home, and don't say that I suggested that you burn your hand. I'm not responsible. You're responsible. You decide. Are you a masochist, a sadist, or a hedonist? You want pleasure or you want pain? Make your symbol, spend your time on the symbol, and imprint your symbol onto your subconscious, and you'd be amazed what you're motivated to do in the world. Even larger things that we would call magic all involve your mind, and you accidentally going left when you would have gone right one day, saying yes when you would have said no. All these little events in your life can be affected by you in the moment. That moment, making the right decision, making the right change. So whether you want to just call it psychology, whether you want to call it magic, or whether you want to see how the 2 are linked, I think it's an effective method. And I think there's enough in my videos. If you just look at the statement of intent video, the sigil magic videos, and the 3 keys video, you've got enough to just make yourself another person. If you want to be another person, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with you, but you might. Or maybe there's something you'd like to have more right. This is Mind Control 101 with your Uncle Birch. Thank you for listening. It's 9:13. The end of the video. Merry meet, merry part, and I'm sure I'll have more to say on this subject.